Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today for my review of the 1973 horror classic, The Wicker Man, directed by Robin Hardy and starring Edward Woodward and Christopher Lee. So, I just got done recently reviewing the folk horror box set, All the Haunts Be Ours from Severin. And I thought, what way to finish off all the folk horror reviews than what I consider to be the best folk horror film I've ever seen, the all time classic, The Wicker Man. Now, this is one of those folk horror movies that has been often imitated, but I don't know that it's ever been bettered, in my opinion. And there's some reasons for that. So it is just a very unique film. There's not really anything like it, especially at the time it was made in the early 70s. The acting is great by the two leads, but all the cast members do a good job, as does director Robin Hardy, of making all the characters feel like they're really part of this interesting community. It's always great when a film shows that sense of community and you feel like all the characters are genuinely connected. Now, this is a very slow burn movie. It's very deliberate, but I think it's one of those movies where it works. It's always interesting. I always say there's a difference between deliberate and slow. The difference being a slow movie can just be kind of boring or drag, and a deliberate movie can have seemingly not a lot happening, but really a lot is happening under the surface, and the plot takes some interesting twists and turns. There's also great atmosphere in this film. It's visually striking in places, but I think the thing that really helps The Wicker Man is its use of folk music. Now, I like folk music from time to time, but it can be really disastrous in my opinion if not used correctly. It can really hinder a film, but here it only helps the film, and it might be the best use of folk music I've ever heard in any movie. This film also kind of has a weird mix of being a mainstream film and an art house film. Parts of it feel very mainstream, but other parts of it feel very artsy and almost experimental at times. And it's kind of interesting how this mix works. Once again, credit needs to go to the cast and the director, Robin Hardy. This movie also has a pretty solid script. The main plot of the film basically shows a man, an officer, going to investigate the disappearance of a young girl, and the plot just kind of spirals out of control from there. Like I said, there are some twists and turns which are handled pretty well. Now, there are themes and messages in this film, especially in the conflicting worldviews of our two lead characters, played by Edward Woodward and Christopher Lee, but it's one of those films that handles its messages well, and the messages are incorporated into the film instead of overwhelming it, if that makes sense. I like that this is one of those films that could have been a disaster, could have been very preachy, but it's not. It comes across as very thought-provoking, which is always great for this type of horror film. But all these compliments aside, this is one of those films that really relies on its ending. And if a film like this, the ending doesn't work, the whole film kind of falls apart. Fortunately, The Wicker Man, in my opinion, has one of the greatest endings in horror history, and all the build-up, all the deliberately paced build-up is worth it, as this ending really delivers. I won't give it away if you haven't seen the film, but let me just say it's an all-time classic ending, and it's very powerful to watch. If I do have maybe two slight nitpicks with this film, one is that there are maybe a few elements that are a little dated just in some of the presentation of the film, but I always think that adds to the charm of old films like this. Also, there are a few exposition-y scenes that I thought maybe could have been handled a little bit better, but this still happens in films now, so no big deal. These are very minor nitpicks, and overall I would say The Wicker Man is a 5 out of 5. All-time classic horror film that lives up to its name, and I highly recommend it for all horror fans. I am going to be shifting gears a little bit. I will still be doing some horror reviews, but I also want to try and cover some Oscar-nominated films, as, yes, I was aware that Oscar nominations came out yesterday, and I did watch some coverage of that. So I will be trying to watch a few of those films and review them very soon. And as always, thank you very much for watching.